Your father is the president of Kenya. You have access to everything in life. Your name opens doors for you. You can travel the world to meet great people, people who make this world spin, kings, royals, and powerful men on earth. You can invest in any field of your choosing. The other day, your father brought JP Morgan, world's powerful financial institution, to your doorstep, bringing with them the greatest financial minds to your reach. But what do? You go and splash money on a bus, waste money on pimping it. For what? Or is it just for fame? Bringing negativity and unwanted attention to you and your family. I mean, it is not bad to invest in the transport sector, but leave that to the commoners. All the country is seeing is a spoiled kid out here being extravagant and arrogant. And yet, you can make money significant. You can make many significant financial deals with investments in private. If some of us had that opportunity, we will prosper ourselves to imaginary heights and proportions. And that is why the white man said, if only wishes were horses. But anyway, I wouldn't want to bash Nick Ruto simply because maybe the transport sector is the investment of his dream, and that is why, and maybe that is what his mind has always dreamt of. And if I'm just to be fair enough, we should also remember that Ruto's kid is still young, and unlike the likes of his elder brothers who've chosen to kept their life very private. But again, another thing that we should not dispute is that Ruto's kid, to whom has ventured into the transport industry, he may use the sector because his times of above numbers been seen in the on the Nairobi roads trying to spin some of his vehicles. However, I also see that it could be a strategy for the kid to get into Nairobi's politics because there are so many strategies that he can use just for him to build his name up. But we should not go to an extent of putting people locked up in a box because maybe Ruto's kid enjoys being a commoner. Unlike other kids from the first families who maybe went to Oxford and Harvard, who chose or may have chosen to live a private life, maybe Ruto's kid enjoys just to interact with the common men. Remember, his dad has times above numbers told Kenyans that he is just a mere hustler who pushed or forced his way up. So maybe, as the saying goes, you can take a man out of the ghetto, but you can never take the ghetto out of him. And that is exactly what Ruto's kids are trying to show Kenyans. And if I'm just to be fair enough, We should, however, be happy at least for all the financial decisions that he made, simply because when he invests in the matatu or the transport industry, of course there are several Kenyans that he is employing, and by so doing he is also trying to narrow down the gap between the rich and the poor. And also, if I may just get a notch higher, maybe he being brought in the private or the transport industry, that could also be one of the key strategies for the first, or for President Ruto's family, just to try and blackmail Kenyans with the deals that they are doing as far as their administration is concerned. But all said and done, Kenyans should just let the young man try to live and enjoy his life, because he, just like any other Kenyan, has the capacity and also enjoys the latitude to invest in wherever sector he feels like. So Kenyans should just let the kid be. But from where I sit, I strongly believe that this could just be a political strategy just for President Ruto to snitch or to fix, or is trying to introduce the kid into politics, because the more he's seen interacting with the people, the more he gains popularity and builds his name. But from where I sit, that has just been my opinion. If you do have a contrary opinion to mine, you can as well. Feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll give them a right of reply. Thank you, and may God bless you.